Welcome back, friends. Brad Pitt has always been the cool guy, the Hollywood icon, the effortless leading man. But at his latest red carpet appearance, something fell off. He smiled, he posed, he even stuck out his tongue. But behind the charm, experts are pointing to something far more vulnerable, even insecure. Is Brad Pitt trying too hard to impress his much younger girlfriend, Ines Ramon? Is the once unshakable movie star now unsure of himself, caught between the spotlight and the shadow of his past? A rare public display. It's not every day that Brad Pitt walks a red carpet with a romantic partner, especially since his explosive split from Angelina Jolie. But at the premiere of his new Formula One movie in NYC, Brad showed up hand in hand with Ines Ramon. She wore a sheer halter dress with feathers, exuding elegance. Brad sported a tailored black suit, crisp white shirt, clean look. To the outside world, they looked like a polished couple. But body language expert Judy James noticed something others didn't. She says Brad's expressions weren't just subdued, they looked apologetic. His gestures? Awkward. His smile? Soft, almost like he was trying not to outshine her. Or maybe trying to stay in her good graces. So why would one of the most admired men in Hollywood appear insecure? Clooney copycat or SEL left out? Judy James believes Brad is trying to mirror the dynamic between George Clooney and Amal. You know the vibe, older Hollywood legend, younger, brilliant, non-Hollywood partner. Clooney and Amal are often seen as power couple goals. But there's a crucial difference here. George and Amal are equals intellectually, energetically. Their age gap? Just 17 years. Brad and Ines? A full 29 years apart. And that gap might be weighing on Brad more than he's letting on. James says his fashion choices lately, like the shiny lavender silk shirt and buzz cut during a double date with Bradley Cooper and Gigi Hadid, suggest a man unsure of how to present himself. A man possibly trying to look edgy, to fit a younger scene instead of embracing who he truly is. It's the kind of identity shuffle that rarely ends well. Emotional signals hidden in plain sight. One of the most telling moments? The difference in their facial expressions while posing. Brad's eyebrows were slightly steepled, something James calls a subdued, apologetic look. His smile? Forced. His posture? Hesitant. At one point, he even patted his leg with a splayed hand, a gesture linked to nervous energy. Now contrast that with Ines. She was all poise, straight brow line, confident body posture. Her smile looked red carpet ready, camera perfect. She wasn't smiling at Brad, she was performing for the cameras. She looked like the star. He looked like the supporting act. Judy calls this a sign of asynchronous chemistry. They're clearly not matching energies, and that kind of emotional mismatch can eventually tear a relationship apart from the inside. The dominance dynamic. In a world where male celebrities often dominate the spotlight, this relationship flips the script. Ines Ramon wasn't just standing beside Brad, she was guiding him. At one point, she pulled his hand to move him from the pose. In another shot, she appeared to be wiping something off his face with her thumb. Body language experts call these gestures subtle forms of dominance. And Brad? He didn't resist. In fact, he seemed to welcome it. Maybe it's affection. Maybe it's control. Maybe it's both. But one thing is clear. Brad isn't the alpha in this pairing. And for a man who once symbolized masculine cool, this reversal could be deeply unsettling. A man still haunted by his past. Let's not forget, Brad Pitt isn't just managing a new romance. He's still healing from one of the most public celebrity divorces of all time. His split from Angelina Jolie involved years of court battles, headlines, and heartbreaking fallout with his children. Maddox, Pax, Zahara, Shiloh, Vivian, and Knox. Some of whom, reportedly, have little to no relationship with their father anymore. That kind of emotional weight doesn't disappear overnight. It raises the question, Can Brad really find peace in a new relationship if he hasn't fully mended the broken pieces of a last one? Maybe this isn't just about Ines. Maybe it's about Brad trying to rewrite a narrative he's been stuck in for nearly a decade. Brad speaks out. In his recent GQ interview, Brad addressed the speculation head-on. When asked if his appearance with Ines at an F1 race was strategic promo, he replied, "No, dude, it's not that calculated. Life just evolves. Relationships evolve." He also acknowledged how exhausting it would be to constantly plot every move. "My personal life has been in the news for 30 years, bro." Or some version of it. But even in those comments, there's something vulnerable. A man tired of being watched. A man who still wants love, but doesn't quite know how to trust it anymore. So is Brad Pitt really in love? Or is he just trying to find himself again? In someone else's eyes? Ines may be beautiful, smart, and composed, but the question remains, can she give Brad what he truly needs? Or is this just another chapter of distraction in a story still unfinished? Because the real mystery isn't about fashion or red carpet poses. It's whether Brad Pitt, the Hollywood legend, is still searching for something that fame could never give him. Authentic connection. That's it for today's friends. Thanks for watching. See you in next video.